The generational learning really approaches the task of teaching and learning with the perspective of really trying to consider what are some of the formative frames that each generation comes to teaching and learning. And learning is a process of absorbing information and then also being able to utilize the information. And when you have, as a teacher, you have different generations in your classroom. It could be seniors, it could be Gen Y, it could be the youngest generation. Not only do we have to consider learning styles, because everyone has a different way of approaching taking in and learning information, but we also really need to consider how these different generations frame the process of learning. Now, I also caution everybody that just because you're labeled a certain generation doesn't mean you are that generation completely, but there are formative things that happen in your early years that frame the way you approach information, how you approach expertise. There's much more media saturation with younger generations who want to absorb things more visually. There are trends like that. There are other generations, the boomers tend to still like the very kinesthetic materials reading, and the way that they evaluate and measure students is different. And so whether you're a Gen Y, Gen X, or boomer teacher, it's really important to understand how the generational frameworks have influenced the way students learn. And also really, probably most important, understand your own bias. You're a teacher, you probably teach the way you like to learn. And so not only your learning style, but as a generation, I have students, I'm definitely a boomer. I got the leopard thing going on here, and it's important for me to understand what it looks like to be a good student, because it's a different way that younger students approach learning than what I did when I was a student.